we're going to switch over to another theater group, one of my favorite groups here, Schenectady Civic Players. Oh my gosh, you guys. What is going on with this play? We've heard so much about it.
What have you heard?
We've heard it's unusual.
We'd agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I want to know, where did you get the goat?
Where did we get the play, or where did we find the goat?
Yes, the answer is yes. Tell me about it, because it's an Edward Albee play, and we do know that sometimes his plays are interesting.
Sometimes his plays are interesting, yes.
You're the director, she's the director, so she's going to tell us.
I am fortunate enough to be the director. It's a play that people had wanted to do for a while.
I know that.
And the window opened, and the brilliant cast was available.
And the goat came in.
And in came Sylvia. And then along came Sylvia, yeah. So it is not for the faint of heart. Meaning, it has...
Is it language?
It's language and content. It's a tragedy, but it is a tragedy with great warmth and humor, and the characters are all relatable. If you said Edward Albee to most people, right, they would think maybe Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf, right?
That was, to me, one of my favorites. Oh, God. It's such a wonderful play.
I don't think I would ever want to spend a night with those people.
The four of them?
Let alone like 8 weeks in production with those people. These 4 characters are very relatable.
Okay.
Which would surprise people to hear that, maybe, considering that one of them it has a real fatal flaw and has a foot in both worlds that he cannot hold for very long.
Okay, and would that be you, Jeff?
It would not. But my character has many things.
Okay, I have a feeling it's Michael is going to be the
That's right. So
Michael Schaefer is
my
playing
fellow
the
actor, Michael Schaefer, plays Martin.
Yeah.
And he is having an affair with the goat. And I play his best friend who calls him on it.
Okay, wait a minute. There we go. Okay. Okay.
There's a reason why Albee's known for theater of the absurd.
The absurd, yeah, that's okay. John, over there, you are the co-producer.
I am.
So, did you have to get an animal protection thing?
Well, no, because we don't actually
No,
use
I know
our
that.
real
You know,
goat.
I'm kind of kidding with
But
you guys.
the first conversation that Melissa and I had about the play involved my using the term bestiality,
Yeah.
which is not a word that Melissa
but
let
we
me know.
know, yeah.
It is bestiality based upon Greek, but I have used that word for so long. And indeed, it is a play that is a new experience for anyone who sees it, I believe.
Wow, yeah, that's interesting. Okay, so your cast is, I think Jen Van Eiderstein is...
Absolutely, she plays opposite Michael Schaefer.
Okay.
And then Jeff Lurie, as we know, is Ross. And then a newcomer to our stage, Eden White,
Okay.
is playing their son, Billy.
Okay. So you're just the best friend, right?
I am the best friend.
But the
Yes.
catalyst for what will roll out so that the main character can no longer be in both sorts of lives. It will be untenable because of best friend.
Do you have a feel of why Edward Albee wrote this?
I feel like Edward Albee and I are like this now.
I
know he's no
imagine
longer with
now
us,
because,
but
yeah.
I think that, well, in interviews, in articles, he always wanted people to think, right? And really
Well,
felt that...
isn't that what theater is about?
I think so.
To me
I
it
think
is.
so, Ann.
It should be entertaining, but on the other hand, I always, when Greg and I used to leave a play, we'd always, if we were talking about it as we were driving home, it was a successful play. Because it meant that it made us think about it. Well, what do you think about that character? Oh, that was interesting the way they did, you know, that kind of thing. That's what people have to think.
Albie would be so happy to hear you say that. He also probably thought that we don't do our best thinking when we're really comfortable and happy. So if something happens
Oh, it
that
makes
puts
you
us
uncomfortable.
yes, And that's what I mean about it's not for the faint of heart. There are several things where you get over one hurdle and you go, ooh, but you figure you can stay with the story, and then there's, oh, and then, then there's a last hurdle. But it's worth it. It's worth it. It's worth it to see people who love each other, and their foundation will be destroyed, but to see how that happens and to know why it happens.
Jeff,
Yes.
how long have you been acting?
Probably 35 years.
So you've been on the stage a lot.
A lot, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What'd you think of this part? Why did you audition for it?
Well, I was really interested in the challenge of the show. Like Melissa said, there are a number of shows that I've been involved with that are wonderful, but kind of, for lack of a better term, forgetful, because they're easy to swallow. This is not, and it was a challenge. And I think the first read-through as a 4-person cast, we needed a smoke break, if you will, because it was, as Melissa said, as you turn each page of the script, it's almost more shocking than the last page. And you
I should have read this play before you guys came out here.
So we've been rehearsing it for so long now that we've kind of gotten used to the lines, the dialogue, the subject matter, that we have to now refresh ourselves to get ready for the audience to join us July 21st.
Coming up.
Yeah, because it is going to be shocking, but really worth it and really thought-provoking.
Okay, I'm going to go over to the co-producer. That's you, John. You haven't said much over there. We're going to get you to start talking here. What age groups would you recommend? I'm afraid to even ask that question.
Well, we certainly are going to urge all of our fans, all of our subscribers, and I don't think that age is any barrier. We have a lot of folks my age and a little bit older that come, and I think that they will enjoy the show. The acting, one of the things about Schenectady Civic is that we pride ourselves on being as close to professional as possible on a community budget.
Absolutely.
And this is an example of it, doing an Albee play such as this. Our actors are very good, and it will, how does a person react to this type of fatal flaw by their partner? And that's really, what's fascinating about the story.
I heard that there's a few dishes get broken.
A few dishes get broken. I would say that probably if there were an age
there's a
cutoff,
little.
as an age cutoff, we could probably agree. My heart started pounding when John said, "Oh, anybody can." I mean, you didn't really say that, but probably we would say if you think of PG. And you think what that is.
From the low end, yes.
Yes.
Oh, you were thinking the upper end. Believe me,
Yes.
I think it's wide open at the top, but.
And we have.
Unless you're really sensitive, who knows?
Well, the actor who's playing the son is 18.
Okay.
And.
What does he think about the play?
He is a rather extraordinary young man, Aiden is. And he is not your average 18-year-old. On breaks, he will go down to the record store and buy vinyl and come back and,
He's excited about it. Good for him.
He's not afraid to explore. He's not afraid to really look at what it's like for his parents to be going through this. And going back to the dishes fly. We have a very creative production staff. Really creative.
Who's doing props?
Yeah, who's not doing props is the question. So Melissa Peterson. We also, our stage manager, who was our safety person, dislocated and fractured an ankle, and is in a wheelchair. So we had a shuffle, so people are ready to be inventive. So stage manager Regina Baker, Melissa Peterson doing props in her kitchen, plaster, coming in with plates, coming in with bowls, coming in with things of blocks that the actor can throw and smash. The front row will be safe-ish. You might want to pay extra for those seats. It could be really exciting.
My seat is in the first row.
It could be a little blood splatter, but it'll wash
You
out.
can go home with dishware.
So should I bring one of those Monty Python shields?
Yeah.
Oh, well, you should, that could be a fundraiser. We could sell, thank you.
See, we have to just think about that a little bit. Yeah, that would be hilarious, actually, if we did that. So where did he come from, the young boy? Where did he come from?
Well,
I mean, is he a theater major or what?
he is in a gap year right now, and he's going into opera at this time. That's what he would
Opera.
like to do. He has an uncle with the last name of White, who's very involved in community theater.
Not Patrick.
Yes, Patrick.
This is Patrick's nephew?
Yes. You're welcome, Patrick, for the plug. Yes.
I'll be darned. Hey, Patrick. Yeah, no, I didn't know
Yes,
that was Patrick's nephew. Oh, that's really interesting. So he's got it. Well, he's got it in
Well,
genes.
he was taken to things at a young age to see them. But Aiden is also very much his own person and came into this, I think, a lot on his own. But he's an anomaly, I think, for an 18-year-old.
Yeah, well, I'm really happy to hear that Patrick has probably helped him along.
His legacy,
Yeah,
right?
his legacy, yeah.
Yeah.
And see, I knew Patrick's dad too, so.
Oh,
Oh, wow, okay.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I knew him before Patrick was born, so. So I know the whole family, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know what it's like to know generations.
Great
Sure.
family, wonderful
Sure,
family.
Sure.
Just absolutely wonderful. So when can they see this? I know you mentioned.
July 21st,
Okay.
we open. Actually, July 20th is the preview performance, but July 21st, 22nd, 23rd, and then what are the other dates?
We pick
The
up
following
that
weekend.
Wednesday through
Yeah.
Sunday.
Thursday, yeah,
We close on the
Thursday.
30th.
Yeah.
There's a talk back, John, and his wife are the two producers.
Okay.
That was my first brilliant.
That was Beth.
Right,
Beth,
yes.
Beth Room,
yeah.
yeah.
And you lined up a talk back
Well,
on.
what is a talk back? Explain that to people.
well, I believe we're talking about the first Sunday, and having our cast and the director and some tech people, if they'd like, be available to talk to the audience about what we think of the show and to answer any questions about.
Oh, you're gonna
that
get
maybe
questions,
they-
I'm sure.
I think at the very least we'll get questions.
Yes.
But
Exactly.
going back to the notion that folks are thinking after they see it, to try to take advantage of that and see what they think.
Yeah, and you probably don't, the next production coming up is.
Ooh, the next, well,
It
Jeff is
sounds like it's such
co-director.
a, this is wonderful,
Yeah,
the
he's
new
a
one.
co-director.
Yeah, it's called
This is the
Bull,
Bull?
Bull in a China Shop. That opens in late September and goes through early October.
It's
And,
already cast.
It's cast. I am co-directing with Laura Darling,
Oh, yeah.
who is a veteran of the
Yeah, she
theater
is.
community, and we're really looking forward to that. And our lead actress happens to be the person to my right.
Oh,
So-
who would that be? There you are.
But there's another actress that's in it.
Oh, that's
who's
right.
in your staff.
Yeah, I know, Jan is there. Jan?
Yep, she is.
Jan is in the play too, and it looks like I wanted to audition for that, and I thought, I just
Oh.
don't have the time to devote to.
Oh,
Let's not let that happen again.
Yeah.
Let's see what we could do.
I know, I have so much fun at stage. Oh, that would be, and when I saw that they're old ladies, I thought, oh, I could do that.
women of a certain age.
Ladies of a certain age.
Yes,
I love that.
exactly. Exactly.
That sounds like fun. So get your tickets, and tickets you can buy them at the box office.
Absolutely.
And
You can call
buy
the
a season
theater.
ticket for next year because it's going to be great shows coming up.
Yes, thank
We
you.
got some really
Well
good
said,
shows
yes.
coming up. So yeah.
Yeah.
Whew. So exciting. Pretty
Yeah.
soon you'll be out.
You know, thank you for having us on to talk about it.
Yes,
because
thank
it's
you.
it's not easy subject matter to talk about, but we appreciate your bringing us into
Goat.
the goat.
Goat.
Yeah.
Is it a nanny?
Well, it's a she.
Nanny goat?
It's a she. Was a she. Not saying anything else.
No.
You'll have to come see the play.
That's right.
Okay, listen. Here you're going to find out about something unusual, and it's the goat, or who is Sylvia. It's at Schenectady Civic Players. Please don't miss it. It starts on the 21st. Preview is on the 20th. Located right in the stockade. Great place. Lots of parking on the streets, and so just enjoy it and have a good
Thank
time.
you, man.
Yeah, good time. See you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you very
See you on
much.
the set.